Deep beneath the scrublands of Utah, nestled amidst the foothills of the Oquirrh Mountains, lies a labyrinthine world of darkness and silence. This is the Nutty Putty Cave, a once popular spelunking destination, now forever marked by chilling tragedy. In 2009, the allure of this intricate underground maze turned into a nightmare for a young adventurer, forever altering the cave's legacy and sparking intense debates about the safety and limits of human resilience. The Nutty Putty Cave wasn't your average tourist attraction. Its twisting narrow passages, sculpted by millennia of flowing water, demanded respect and experience. But for veteran cavers and thrill seekers, it was a playground, a test of their agility and courage. John Edward Jones, a 26-year-old aspiring paramedic cardiologist and devout Mormon family man with an old passion for caving, was one such enthusiast. On November 24, 2009, he, his brother John, and 9 other friends embarked on what was supposed to be a rekindling of their love for caving. Little did they know, they were about to descend into a descent one of them wouldn't return from. At 8 p.m., the group began their descent, venturing deeper into the cave's belly to a section aptly called the Big Slide. But they were not done yet. John and his companions sought out the infamous birth canal, a tight squeeze that led to a hidden chamber. But in the labyrinthine tunnels, John took a wrong turn and ended up somewhere over here. He found himself facing a dead end, and below him a narrow vertical fissure about 10 by 18 inches, barely wider than his shoulders. Mistaking it for the canal's turnaround point, he squeezed in headfirst, unaware of the deadly trap he was about to sprain. The unforgiving rock walls, slick with condensation, gripped John with an unyielding hold. Panic surged through him as he realized his predicament. He was wedged upside down and going deeper still. His body contorted at an impossible angle. One of his shoulders was by his side while the other was in front of his chest. Time became a torturous entity, each passing minute amplifying the agony of his trapped limbs and the crushing weight of his own body pressing down on him. He screamed to his brother for help, who was already slightly aware that something was kinda sus, as John had been gone for quite some time now. Josh, upon having received confirmation of his brother's demise, hurried to the claustrophobia-inducing maze, squeezing and shuffling as fast as he could. Upon reaching his brother's location, he immediately decided to provide help by pulling on his ankles, to no avail. It was just too heavy. As soon as he realized the very real direness of the situation, he quickly headed back to the surface to alert the others and call for help. Once the message of the situation was broadcast to the rescue team, the alarm was raised. A frantic rescue operation sprung into action, mobilizing over 150 respondents, firefighters, cave experts, and even NASA engineers. For 28 agonizing hours, they battled against the clock and the unforgiving nature of the cave, trying everything: ropes, pulleys, specialized equipment, and whatnot. They even gave John some Gatorade and a radio for him to communicate with his wife and family, which lifted his hopes up a little. Despite all this, the unforgiving passage refused to release its grip and almost took the life of one of the rescuers. One of the pulleys snapped and hit him on the head. John's condition deteriorated with each passing hour, hope dwindling with every failed attempt, which reached a total of about 4 before some real disaster struck. On November 25th, a whole 27 hours later, a paramedic was sent to check on John, as the rescuers suspected he was dead, as they could no longer feel a pulse on his legs, nor get him to talk to them. After the diagnosis, it was confirmed. John had succumbed to his injuries. The squeeze he was in was just so tight his lungs couldn't expand properly to take in air. Plus the upside down position he was in was making it worse. The blood pressure in his skull must have caused him to have a stroke. The harsh reality of the situation, trapped in the heart of the earth, sealed his fate. The rescuers just couldn't get him out in time. One rescuer even claimed this to be his toughest rescue in 29 years. John Edward Jones never saw the light of day again. Because of how hard it was to get John's body out of the cave, even when he was dead, the decision was made to permanently seal it, leaving John's body entombed within its depths. Nutty Putty Cave became a monument to a tragedy, a stark reminder of the unforgiving nature of the world beneath our feet.